I'm the guy.
You're fired.
Are you ready?
They make sure you ain't booty.
Any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
Be up John Cena. Welcome to Raw is Jericho.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
How you doing?
You see What the Rock
You just made the list. Welcome to the Kevin Owens Show.
is cooking.
Hello and welcome to R&J Podcast's The Scoop.
Scoop.
As always, I'm Rodders and he's the ever so saucy Jake.
Hello, how you doing, guys? Hello. Welcome back to The Scoop.
Now,
It's another scoop where we actually have news, but next week we won't have news because it's another damn pay-per-view.
I know.
It's TLC on Sunday.
can we take a moment to recognise the fact that The Scoop has turned 30?
God, I feel so old. Yeah. And as part of our 30th birthday celebration, we have an interview coming up with the Pro Wrestling Eve co-owner, Emily Reed. So should we just play that now?
Yes.
Play.
So I'm joined by Emily Reed from Pro Wrestling Eve and XWA. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm shattered after
Well, 3 days of wrestling events would do
3
that.
days. It's prepping for She Won
Yes.
with the 4 shows over 2
Yes.
days. We've done 3 shows over 3 days.
Which is the best name ever. She Won is fantastic.
Thank you.
It's a good pun, but it's strong in its own as well, which is fantastic. And you've got the York Hall show coming up
We do.
next year. 5th of the
Yes.
5th, 18. Cannot wait. It's going to be my first Pro Wrestling Eve show.
That's going to be
So
your
I
first
cannot
Pro
wait.
Wrestling
It
Eve
is,
show.
yes. Embarrassingly, yes, it is. I've tried to get along to others and I haven't been able to, but I'm making sure I'm definitely coming to that one because I cannot wait. How was the preparation for that? I mean, that is because obviously the Resgal is a decent venue, but that is
Mm-hmm.
quite a jump, isn't it? So York Hall is.
I don't think you can get anywhere. We're trying to make Eve more of a movement, and it
Yes.
already is
Yes, no,
very
definitely.
much that. You don't get anywhere in a movement unless you make bold moves.
No, absolutely.
So we make a lot of noise, we talk a
Completely
lot,
agree.
we don't compromise on our principles, and so bold moves. So we
think-
went York Hall, let's
Yeah,
do
no,
this.
definitely. I remember Dan mentioning last time, it's kind of a case of with Eve, it's you're not going to outlets, it's kind of you should be coming to us because realistically, Eve is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's snowballing now. And I saw a picture of you outside Channel 4. I'm not reading anything into that.
Yes.
And I don't expect you to say anything about that, but it was kind of like, hello. This.
It was one of those, when we relaunched, we were sending stuff out to people in wrestling media, trying to be like, hey look, we're doing this, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing,
Yeah.
show results, and no one was wanting to cover it or doing anything with it, but you know, I was getting people at the BBC replying and
Yeah,
talking to me.
yeah.
I was getting
New York Times?
New York Times,
yeah,
Marie
that
Claire, The Guardian,
yeah.
Telegraph magazine. Is like, these guys are interested, these guys want to talk to me, so I put all my time and energy into that instead, because I homeschool my kids.
Makes sense, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, it's.
we have so much time, so I
I
thought
was
I'll go
homeschooled,
where
so
I'm
it's perfectly great thing, awesome thing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
So
you personalities come out, and people seem to be a little bit cooler. So you're doing the
They
right
do.
thing. Just
And it's my kids, you know, they're the other homeschool kids that they're friends with are the least judgmental children.
yes,
and
it's incredible, isn't it?
It's so good. I'm really pleased we did it. Another
No,
bold move.
definitely, yeah. No, why not? You know, history's made of bold moves, isn't it? So I
Yeah.
mean, you know, why not? I was going to ask you about XWA. I didn't get to go to the Resistance Gallery last night.
Oh, you would have loved
Whose
it.
clothesline is it anyway? It's just incredible.
It was. We've worked in wrestling for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit a point with Eve is us running something we're extremely passionate about,
Yeah.
and that's why it is more of a movement. With XWA, you hit the point where wrestling is work. We've been doing it a long time, and you think, let's do a slightly offshoot brand of our shows that are everything that late night on the car runs back from places, and we're like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if this happened? And so then we thought, instead of just always saying, oh, wouldn't that be funny, that we'd actually do it. And it's awesome. Flipping love doing those shows. And it was hilarious.
Yeah, I can imagine
It was so funny.
Well, I know you guys are kind of with XWA, and obviously Eve is obviously building. With XWA, it is obviously with British wrestling booming at the moment. I have noticed you guys are trying to diversify a little bit, because you have to be different.
You do
in
have
a
to be
market that
different.
is so saturated now, because there are wrestling companies in the UK popping up left, right, and centre.
They are.
So kind of more established ones are kind of, hang on a minute, we've already been here doing this. So stuff like I think it started with Kota Ibushi.
Kota said
And
to us,
setting himself on fire.
Well, he said to us that we were like DDT. We reminded him of that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, and it was, as I say, it's all putting our personalities in. And what you've got to remember with Dan and I, and a couple of other companies will have had it, we've survived a British wrestling boom.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, no,
a
of
lot of
course.
companies popped up, a lot of companies went. They weren't as big as this boom, but we've been through it, and we're going to be there when it does start to go down, because it will. Every up, it comes
No, of
down
course it
again,
will. Yeah,
and
of course it will.
we'll be again one of the companies there still on the other side of it.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, letting your own personality come out, that's the only way you can be individual in a show now, is just being yourselves and being brave enough to be yourself.
Absolutely. So, tickets for York Hall next year,
Yeah.
when do they go on sale?
1st of November.
1st November. And is that on the Pro Wrestling Eve website?
It will be on the Pro Wrestling Eve
And
website.
obviously Pro Wrestling Eve on demand, where you can also get XWA. So they just, what's the website?
For that one, it's eveondemand.pivotshare.com.
Brilliant. Because obviously the website I work for, it's in the US, and I just need more and more people to kind of realise that in the UK, it's not just 3 companies, there's loads.
There are
People
a lot
need
of
to be
companies
watching
out
it.
there.
So-
You need to be watching Eve. With the more we've been building, we've been able to get more staff involved,
Yeah.
and that has helped with the on-demand. That we've got someone in charge of it now. They're purely on that, so
Okay.
lots
Yeah.
of footage. We're playing catch-up, but it's getting up there more and more and more. With XWA, we will most likely be putting out actually some segments and some bits for free, so people can
Okay, cool,
actually
yeah.
get off and be like, there are more than 3 companies. Maybe
Yeah.
see some of that British sense of humour that we always
yes,
hear
good,
about.
good.
Have a look at that, see what we've got going on.
Lord Gideon Grey.
Oh, see Lord
British
Gideon
sense.
Grey.
Yeah,
You will fall in
absolutely.
love with him.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, you'll see names like Nixon Newell came through Eve.
did.
Viper came back on Friday.
She did.
Also known as, I forgot what her name was in the Fed. What was it?
Piper.
Piper Niven, that's it.
And
So you'll see her.
Nikki Cross
Yep.
came up through Eve. It was. You've got to remember, we were the first company really to make a big deal about women's wrestling
Definitely.
in Europe.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you see European women in WWE and coming up, chances are they've been there.
Yes,
with
absolutely.
Eve.
Yep.
So,
No, definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
thank you.
you're more than welcome.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, that was great. Thank you very much, Emily, for joining us. And now let's go on to the news.
Woo!
It's news time. First bit of sad news. Bubba Ray Dudley has officially announced his in-ring retirement. Be honest, did you know he was still wrestling?
Okay. No. But
Okay.
if someone had said Bubba Ray Dudley was still in the ring, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised.
Okay. So let's talk top Bubba Ray Dudley moments. Or as I like to call it, what
Okay.
moments. Okay, so what are your favourite Bubba Ray Dudley moments? My personal favourites is the TLC matches. How can it not be the TLC matches?
Sure. I also kind
my
of
good
liked
Lord.
his obsession with putting every single woman through a table.
Yes, that was okay when I was a child. Slightly. Yeah, having now grown up and yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah. Having grown up and watching like highlights of it now, it's just like, that's really weird.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, so this was acceptable when I was younger. This is not kind of acceptable now.
Yeah.
The only way it would have been acceptable is if there was like a woman putting him through a table. So if like someone got their comeuppance.
Yeah. It never happened.
No, it never happened.
Thank goodness Big Dick Dudley wasn't there then. Am I right?
Always with the penis. Anyway, let's get on to the next bit of news. Jinder Mahal has challenged John Cena to a match at WrestleMania, or as I like to call it, don't take my belt. Please don't take my belt. Yeah. Jinder's been in the news a lot because recently he also said that he'd like to try and play a babyface. Apparently so does Roman.
No, Roman's been in the news saying that he wants to be a heel.
Ah, speaking of heels, a member of the Shield is apparently rumoured to be turning heel for WrestleMania next year.
Ah.
So, spoilers, if you don't want to hear spoilers, then fuck off.
Yeah, what?
Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel, apparently, and feud with Seth heading into WrestleMania.
Yeah, I could take it or leave it.
I'm up for that. I'd like to see Dean as a heel. Again.
I could take it or leave it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, so as we know, Jinder Mahal is going to get his... Oh, God. He's possibly going to be getting his match with Brock Lesnar.
What do you mean,
come Survivor
possibly?
Series. Well, it's still not confirmed, is it?
Oh,
But
well,
Lesnar
okay. I
has-
guess because
Lesnar has
AJ
to
Styles
answer-
came
so-
out. Yeah, no.
So Lesnar is going to answer Jinder Mahal's Survivor Series challenge on Raw. There's
That
two
is-
ways they can...
that is like, imagine like sending a text saying, "Oh, do you want to meet up?" Having to wait a week. Yeah. How about next week? Waiting another
I'd
week.
love it if Brock came out and just went, lol. No.
How about no?
I mean, no. You suck, man. But that's not going to happen, sadly.
No.
Yes, so not much news this week. Apart from, Matt Hardy's apparently had a really surreal Twitter exchange with a person who works backstage for WWE.
All right.
Really weird. Like a seamstress for WWE that's been there for like 30 years apparently said something like, I would like to see a dead Matt Hardy. So Rebby Sky has had a massive Twitter argument with her because Rebby Sky is amazing and just argues with everyone.
That's a bit weird.
Rightly or wrongly. This time massively rightly though, because this person was being a dick. But what's stupid is that this person still works for WWE. WWE themselves have said no comment, but they'll sack Jimmy Jacobs for having a photo with the Bullet Club.
I've said it once today. I'll say it again. Wankers.
When did you say wankers?
I said it in a staff meeting. It's fine.
Wankers. You bunch of wankers. And finally, speaking of wankers, Ryback continues to make several sexist comments on his podcast. Fuck you, Ryback.
Well done.
That was the news.
Hey.
We are the bar. Let's talk Pump
Bar.
Fin.
The bar of... Okay, let's just get on with it.
Yeah, let's talk Pump Fin.
Yeah.
Pump Fin Balor.
Yeah, they did it again. They did that shimmery kind of TV transition.
Yes.
It's as if we're having like a flashback to a point during our when we were in high school.
What, as in Kane?
No.
Yeah, we'll get to him as well.
Yeah.
Whoa, sheesh. Sheesh kebab. What was that about?
Yeah, you'll hear my thoughts later. So, do you want to skip the whole Elias thing and
Yes.
Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson? Because,
Yes.
fuck.
Because if they don't care, why should we?
That was awful.
This was awful. And
I've-
what I find hilarious is the fact that people still want to see the Club versus the Shield.
Yeah, I have got the perfect storyline for Elias.
Okay.
Basically, just involves him going to get his grade 2 on guitar, and going to the exam and then getting interrupted by someone.
Okay.
and him getting annoyed.
Who does he get interrupted by?
I don't know, just another kid.
No, he gets interrupted by Bobby Roode, like playing the piano. Glorious. That or AJ Styles' daughter, who is a piano player.
Maybe.
That's right. Go back and listen to Who Booked This Crap. You'll thank us later. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Fuck you, Audio Boom. Anyway. Yeah. So,
What
Raw
points?
was-
Okay, what things do you want to talk about?
what things do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta Shield.
Sure.
Was this your first ever Shield entrance? Because I think
guess
you
it
came
would
back.
be. Yes.
You came back in. So yeah, because you came back in just after I think the Shield had split up, if I'm correct.
It was quite a bit after.
Okay. So, yes, your first Shield entrance. Was it all it was cracked up to be?
It looked authentic, you know, as if that was what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of threw you in the deep end there.
No,
What
it's
did you
fine.
think?
It's
What
like,
did you think
it's-
of this thing that you've never seen before? How does it compare to the old thing?
I've seen it before on highlights and things like that, where it's like, look, they're coming through the crowd, as if no one's ever done that before. And I'm definitely not comparing them to people that you may or may not know, but you may think that you know.
Genius.
But no, it was cool. I get the hype of the fact. I like the fact that they're in their old gear. You know, it's a good symbol.
I'm
I
in
like
two
that.
minds as to whether or not they wasted this entrance on Raw.
That is a yes. But at the
You
same
did-
time, I'm like, I see something, yeah, and I see it on Raw, and I'm like, that should be at a pay-per-view, and then I think, hold on, but you've got to draw people to Raw.
Yeah. You've got people need to have a reason to buy the network to watch the pay-per-view. But surely the Shield reuniting, you're going to see their old entrance. That's enough of a draw to want to watch the pay-per-view, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen the Shield entrance now. I don't need to watch it on the pay-per-view.
No.
But what's quite cool is, as they mentioned, it's come full circle. First ever Shield match on the main roster, TLC, 3-on-3, Ryback, Daniel Bryan, Kane versus the Shield. Great match, loved it, enjoyed it. Look how far we've come. But with all three of those guys in the gear, it did upset me, because there was so much potential. I mean, all three of them have done really good things in the company. They are probably genuinely the three workhorses.
Yeah.
You know, they say they are. They are. Roman is top dog. He is. You can't deny it. He's the biggest star in the company right now, aside from John Cena, who's never there. Dean Ambrose is very solid, but he should be slightly higher. Seth Rollins, one of the best workers in the company.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, dude.
But yeah, I'm still bummed out by this, because it's funny seeing Roman, because I look at Roman and I just go, you haven't evolved. I look at Dean and Seth and I'm like, oh, it's so weird seeing them in the old gear. But then I look at Roman, it's like, you look exactly the fucking same. You have not changed in 3-4 years.
But here's a question. Do you think WWE have had a board meeting and they're like, you know how we wanted Roman to be cheered?
Yeah.
Guess who got cheered?
Yeah, but it was kind of like this is awesome, fuck you, Roman. This is awesome.
No, but that's fine because they got a man in the corner
Yeah, but it's
going.
just
They've
like-
got a man in the corner going. Watch this clip. This is autumn. Press the mute button.
yeah, basically. What I found quite funny is all about house show where Kurt Angle was like, "Do you guys want to hear from the Shield?" Yay! Then Roman takes the mic. Boo! Give the mic to Seth. Yay! Give the mic to Dean. Yay! Roman's still in the Shield. Ah.
I watched a clip of the Shield at the O2
Okay.
because the Shield are coming to the UK
Okay.
Again.
Yes.
on a UK tour. and I watched them on a clip where they went to the O2 and they arrived in a helicopter, and then they did like a promo, and Dean was the main speaker.
Yes.
I was kind of surprised by that.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I was at that show.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure
Was it
Seth
any good?
was wrestling that night. It was really good. Bray
Okay.
Wyatt was like all over that show. It was very, very surreal. But that's old. That's old news. We are talking about new, current news.
Damn.
Yeah, it still feels too weird to me. There was no reason for them to reunite. The Miz and the Bar are not a good enough reason to reunite the Shield. It's not a good enough reason. It reeks of, oh shit, people are booing Roman. Let's make them cheer Roman before the WrestleMania main event.
I get that. I do get that.
Why not just go with the flow? If people are going to boo him, just go with the fucking flow.
I know.
Just
I
accept
say
the
it week
people-
in,
people-
week out. You put him in an ambulance. You put him in an ambulance with Braun Strowman. You get him to drive it backwards. He's a heel. Leave it. Leave
Right,
it.
yeah. So it's but if people are gonna cheer for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania next year, just accept it. Just
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah,
go
you
with the
can't-
flow. Just be different.
I know what I want to see.
What do you want to see?
Oh, and you say that as if it's kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, what do you want to see?
Right, okay. So, the Shield are about to come out, yeah? And they're like, right, yeah, let's go do this, yeah? And Dean walks out, and Seth walks out, and Roman's about to walk out, but you see him get yanked back, and then in his place, it's Braun Strowman, but like in Roman's gear. And it's kind of like he's walking down as if he's like, they haven't looked back to see whether Roman's still there. They just assume he's still there. It's Braun Strowman. And then they get to the ring and they turn around and they're like, oh shit. That would
I'll
be
tell you
hilarious.
what, Jason Jordan's been floundering, hasn't he? Like really badly.
Jason Jordan. Yeah. You know what? I need a decent match. Put me in Titus brand worldwide, baby.
Why not? I agree with that. I think
but
that's quite good.
For me, I feel as though it's a massive step down.
Yeah, but it's something. It's,
Yeah, but
you know, actually put him in the brand. The thing is, he should have won the IC title from The Miz,
Yeah.
realistically. Because the Miz right now has that belt. The Miz doesn't need that belt for what he's currently doing.
Miz is doing nothing with that belt.
No, he
At the
doesn't need the
moment.
belt. No, absolutely not. Alicia Fox has got her crazy gimmick back. I'm just happy they're giving her something to do for once.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Alicia Fox fan, but funnily
Something's
enough,
better than
I
nothing.
talk about the best match I've ever seen her in. Funnily enough, talking about the O2, I went to the O2 and saw Raw where Paige had won the Divas title, and it was Paige versus Alicia Fox, and it was a great match. And Alicia Fox was really, really solid. Maybe we could see some more solid in-ring work from her. I don't know. Another bit of weirdness about Raw: Enzo Amore has friends.
Yay.
So, what's that about?
He's
Everybody
got,
hates Enzo. Enzo has friends.
yeah. You've said it before. Like it must be an exaggeration. I'm not saying it's all false, but it must be a certain exaggeration.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, so this is who he has on Team Enzo. I mean, this is obviously leading to a Cruiserweight 5-on-5 Survivor Series match, isn't it? I mean,
Sure.
where else is it going? So you've got Enzo, Noam Dar, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Daivari.
Yep.
Like, the Cruiserweight division has completely lost its momentum, completely lost its identity, and the company has now lost one of its best performers in Neville.
I really like the fact that gave the championship to Enzo, yeah, and had a little bit of momentum there. And then Kalisto came in and won it.
Yeah, that was very, very odd.
And then it's fallen a little bit stale.
Yeah. What I also find quite odd is you have The Bar losing to Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Isn't that the match you're more excited about than not Survivor Series, the TLC match? Because the TLC match is 5 versus 3. Are they intent on making Roman Reigns fucking Superman? Is that the end goal here? Because
I've heard rumours.
I bet you have.
I bet you have.
What have you heard? What have you heard, boy?
Well, okay,
Come
so
in. Got some sweets.
so the rumours are,
Took a dark turn.
you know, just keep it on track. I know I go off on like my weird random points,
Okay.
so I'll allow it for now.
Okay.
So the idea is obviously that Kane's come back to revenge his brother,
Yes.
having
Avenge.
whatever.
Not revenge.
Avenge
Revenge his brother. Fuck you, Undertaker.
There's the rumor that the Undertaker will come back. There's always the fucking rumor that the Undertaker will
Yeah, I
come
know,
back.
but it's just, have you seen? Have you seen? But there's my two favourite rumours. One, Taker's going to come back and team with the Shield in a Survivor Series match.
Yep.
If that happens,
But imagine it's just like Taker gets in the ring and he's like, "You're right, Dean. You're right, Seth. Dick."
yeah. Well, funnily enough, Taker, years and years ago, this was at the O2 Arena. I wasn't at this show, sadly.
Right.
Or it was in Manchester. It was somewhere in the UK.
Okay.
You had Undertaker versus Dean Ambrose on a random SmackDown.
Great.
Because Undertaker respected the Shield so much, he was like, I want a match with one of them. It's like, that's quite cool. I think that's really, really cool. But I don't want Undertaker in there with any member of the Shield ever again. If Undertaker has one more match, which
We know.
I don't think he should, it should be John Cena.
Yeah.
No one else compares. And if they put him in there with Kane, I'm not watching it. I refuse. I flat out refuse to do that to myself again.
Ooh.
And I shan't be. I shan't be. So, yeah, Finn Balor addressed Bray Wyatt. Oh, my. Okay, so it's going to be the Demon versus Sister Abigail.
But
Um,
it's a different demon.
Creator wrestlers collide.
Do you know what this feels like?
No.
Sister Abigail, I choose you.
The Demon, I choose you.
Yeah. It just feels like...
Gangrel, nobody openly chooses you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gangrel. I don't mean it. Bray can save this. I have faith that Bray Wyatt is going to make this work.
Yes, I have faith that Bray Wyatt's going to make this work.
But fundamentally, Sister Abigail has to win. And
Yes.
I mean dominantly. Not a close match. Sister Abigail has to destroy the Demon.
However, I am fearful of what's going to happen with Finn Balor.
What, after this?
Yeah.
I'm not fearful. I see them putting Finn in a feud with The Miz. Here's how I'd do it. Here's how I would do it. Sister Abigail returns. Well, not returns. She debuts. Okay? Sister Abigail kills the Demon. Finn Balor's gone for a month or two. Finn Balor comes back, but the Demon is dead. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's a supernatural story. Just the Demon is dead.
That's
Finn
fine.
doesn't want to bring back the Demon. Finn has a feud with The Miz, possibly wins the IC title, and then he brings the Demon back at some point for a big title match, because I think it's time to put the Demon to bed. Give him his Ovaltine. Let him have a nap, because the Demon should be reserved for really special occasions. I'm talking like, you know, WrestleMania main event. That's when you bring the Demon back. Don't make the Demon important. Make the Demon feel special. Not, oh, it's a pay-per-view, the Demon's coming out. Don't do that. Finn's gonna be fine. They see so much potential in Finn, and they see so much money in Finn, that I don't think they're gonna do anything to really hurt him. I'm more worried about Bray in this feud because Bray needs something. Bray needs something to hold on to. He's such a creative guy and he's so good at his role that I feel like he needs to be given something to latch onto, because if he doesn't, he's just gonna fall away, and I feel like in a year's time he's not even gonna be in WWE. If Sister Abigail fails, he will not be in WWE within a year.
Oh,
Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
yeah, but before then, like, I'm not concerned about Bray Wyatt, because I reckon that they've got this file, yeah, and it's called the Wyatt Hardy feud.
I don't think they do.
Whenever they want, they push a button and that file explodes and everything comes out, and whatever's left they just piece together on a board, and that's what's going to happen between Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
I don't think Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy is ever going to happen in a WWE ring.
Really?
No, I don't see it happening, because I don't think they really see the potential in Matt. I think the reason they brought back Matt Hardy is because of Jeff. I know this sounds outrageous, and the reason that the Hardys became relevant again is Matt Hardy. That broken character, people forget now, but that broken character fundamentally changed the way the people viewed the Hardy Boys. It was always Jeff and Matt. Then it was Matt and Jeff. Matt was the fundamental drawing card of the Hardys for ages because of what he did at Impact, at TNA, Global Force, Anthem, Owl, or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
But I don't think WWE actually see him being broken. It's just been too long.
Ooh.
I don't think Vince McMahon is going to get. I mean, I'm not saying that Matt Hardy won't become broken at some point, or become woken, or become, dishevelled, or whatever the hell it is. But I don't see Vince McMahon getting behind it. I don't, because it's not a Vince McMahon creation. Vince McMahon does not like non-Vince McMahon creations. People forget this all the time. How long has it taken him to bring back War Games? How long has it taken him to bring back Starrcade? He hated WCW. Hated them. And they're the two of the biggest parts of the WCW branding that he owns. He has owned for well over a decade, and he has not used them until right now. What's that about? I don't see Broken Matt versus Bray Wyatt anytime soon. In fact, ever. Making those bold predictions today.
I so want to take you down to a bookies and try and get that.
I'd like to place a bet.
I'd like to place a bet against
the 420. Is that the 420 horse race? No, I'd like to actually put a bet on wrestling. Get out, you slag.
Get out, you slag.
Slag. Yeah. Sorry, I went off on a rant there. It's not happening.
It's not a rant. That's like a life story.
This is me venting.
This is you kind of like, damn it, William Hill.
No, other bookies are available.
Other bookies are available, including R&J Podcast.
Use your phone. Don't go in a bookies. It's a sad place. It's a sad place.
The machines cheat and lie.
Oh, yes, they do. Mickey James pinned Alexa Bliss, and the Shield beat up Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
Mickey James ain't winning that title. Mickey James ain't winning that belt. Let's get
this straight.
Let's get this straight. Mickey James ain't winning the belt. It'll be a good match. I'll enjoy it. She's not winning the belt.
Willing to put money on it? No.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably will, thinking about it. I mean, it's a fairly straightforward card, isn't it? Yeah. It's a fairly straightforward card. And yeah, Curtis getting beaten up was funny. But let's talk about the biggest part of Raw, which is quite clearly the Big Red Machine, Kane, re-debuting, taking out Roman Reigns, and then The Miz declaring him as the 5th member of the Coalition of Chaos.
Yeah.
You've got Team Red. You've got Theresa May Miz.
Oh, God.
You've got Braun Strowman, who... Angela Merkel? I don't so... I'm joking.
Oh,
I love Angela Merkel.
dear,
I'm not-
no.
I
No,
like
Braun Strowman's clearly Boris Johnson.
Oh, Boris. You utter wank pheasant. Yeah, so Kane has returned, and whose side is he on? No, we know whose side he's on. He hates Roman. Does this mean we're getting a Roman Reigns versus Kane match at Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble? I think it does. And I
think
don't
it
want
doesn't.
to see it. You don't think it does?
Nope.
Really? What, you don't see Kane trying to avenge his brother?
Nope,
In a one-on-one match?
Nope.
Why not?
I think Kane's only going to be around for a short time. Don't
Yeah,
think
but
he's
I
going to be
can-
around for very long at all. So you got November, December. He will be gone either by Royal Rumble or the Royal Rumble will be his last match in this stint.
Okay. I think that we're going to see Roman versus Kane at some point between now and WrestleMania. My money's on the Rumble.
So you're saying that Roman wouldn't enter the Rumble? Well, that doesn't
Oh,
matter
no,
because...
Roman can still have a match and enter the Rumble, can't he?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But Roman's not winning the Rumble.
No, AJ Styles is. No, Shinsuke
AJ
is.
Styles. Shinsuke or AJ.
Yeah.
One of those two is winning the Rumble, and I think that Roman's going to win the Elimination Chamber match.
Okay, yeah, because
be-
that's now a Raw brand.
To be the number one contender to face Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
That's right. Shall we move on to the Smacketh Down?
You can move on, and before we go any further, can I highlight my favourite part of this show?
Yes. Well, that's what we're doing, so yes.
Okay. It was when, and like you're going to be really annoyed by this, but it was when Aiden English is backstage and he gets interrupted by the New Day, and then Rusev comes along. Xavier Woods then plays Rusev's theme on his trombone. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Walks out, and Rusev's like, "This is don't mock Rusev Day."
there is no Rusev Day.
Yeah. At which point,
Rusev.
Aiden English starts singing about Rusev, and Rusev just cuts him off immediately, going, "This is not the time."
I didn't see that bit. That's amazing.
It's just like Aiden's trying so hard.
How does Rusev not have the belt and Aiden English is his, like, side guy?
Yeah.
Just
Just
so good.
Yeah, just swap Jinder and the Singh brothers. For,
Dude, imagine Rusev versus Lesnar. I'd be well up for that.
yeah, I'd go for that.
That'd be an amazing match. I'd be all for Rusev. Oh, damn.
And then you
Jinder.
could have Aiden English announcing Rusev, and then you have Paul Heyman announcing Brock Lesnar. Shit.
I am the advocate for the reigning, defending WWE champion, Rusev. Right, shall we begin at the beginning?
Go for it.
Sami Zayn, oh my. What a heel.
Yeah, but he's such a
Where did this come from?
happy, smiley
Yes.
heel. I
No,
just
but that's
love
the genius. That is the genius.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just him going, "I don't care.
I don't give two shits.
No."
Which is
It's not
amazing.
like I'm so angry. It's I've finally seen the light.
I'm free. I'm a free man, which is genius. And I really liked his black cap.
Yeah.
So you had arguably two of the biggest pioneers of the Ring of Honor style stood in the ring. Bryan Danielson, El Generico, rumoured.
Yep.
And rumoured. You've got Sami Zayn saying to Daniel Bryan, "You're just a housewife." I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, sell out.
That is That is bad.
Yeah.
That is bad. I mean, for one thing,
Did you see what I
equal
liked?
rights, house husband. Don't say housewife.
What I liked was the fact that you could see Daniel Bryan's fists just like clenching.
I get more and more annoyed every time they involve Daniel Bryan in one of these storylines, and I think, well, he's not going to wrestle, so
No.
what is the point?
But I really want him to.
Yeah, it's like The Miz doing the yes thing. Well, he's not going to wrestle, so stop. Anyway, Daniel Bryan could supposedly be leaving soon.
Soon?
Well, September. But yeah, what I did find funny
in a
is like
year.
Kevin Owens coming out and just be like, "You're my friend, I love you."
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, if we jump ahead to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's match, can we do that?
Yes. We it's our show, we can do whatever we want.
Fuck yeah. Right, so Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeat Shinsuke and Randy.
Ah,
Spoilers.
let's go back. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, but that's because Sami Zayn provides a low blow to the Viper.
Yes, he does.
To the Viper's Viper?
Vipers never rejoins.
Anyway, and then pins him. And you've just got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn like at the top of the ramp. And Kevin's just like, "Hug me tighter." Just shouting, hug me tighter, hold me." It's so funny. However, it leads me to my prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a close friendship they have.
Okay.
One would suggest that it is as close, if not closer, than that of Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
Okay. I see where you're going with this.
Yeah. There's
No,
potential.
but let's be honest though. These guys have known each other for decades.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when Chris Jericho comes back, there will be a comment. At least.
Now, I have a list. Incidentally,
Yeah.
Mr. Zayn is on this list. Anyway, Charlotte got the best of Natalia. Yeah.
No surprise there.
I'm just a bit. This whole feud is.
Well, Charlotte didn't get the best of Natalia. She got the best of Lana.
Yeah.
Charlotte, put in.
Figure eight.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry, I always
Figure-
get confused
figure
there.
four with
figure
the
4 is
bridge.
on the floor. Figure 8 is with the
bridge.
bridge.
Yes. Which is cool. I do like it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, of course, you put Lana in a submission, she's going to tap. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Interesting to see Lana back in the ring, though.
Yeah, they need to make their mind up what they're doing with her. Why did they break her away from Rusev? I don't get it.
Then she became Tamina's manager, but
Yeah, where she was like, Tamina, crush. Well, why not just do that with Rusev? I don't get it. Fundamentally, I don't get it. Now to the weirdest two parts of the show. One we've already alluded to. The first bit. Jinder Mahal challenges Brock Lesnar
yeah.
to a match at Survivor Series, champion versus champion. I am not enamored with this match. I am not enamored with this match in any way, shape or form. Brock has a certain style. Jinder has a certain style. They're both heels. They should not be in a match. They should not be in a headlining pay-per-view match against each other. It will not work. It will be boring. Because the last time that Brock Lesnar was in the ring with Jinder is when the three-man band was a thing.
Oh, really?
And Lesnar was suplexing the three-man band around like they were children. So now you fast forward. Now Jinder is a different athlete, yes. He looks phenomenal. His physique is outrageous. But he's not on Lesnar's level. You're just going to make it obvious that SmackDown is the B show.
Yeah. And
This
if
isn't... Yeah.
Jinder beats Brock Lesnar,
He won't beat Brock. There is no way. There is no way. If Jinder beats Brock Lesnar, then I will cancel my network subscription. Not because I'm one of those fans,
Shit.
but because that would be the dumbest thing they would ever do, and I don't think they're dumb enough to do that. There is 0% chance that Brock Lesnar loses to Jinder Mahal. 0.
To
There is
William
no-
Hill.
There is no way Roman Reigns goes up against a Brock Lesnar that lost to Jinder at WrestleMania. There is no chance in hell.
I don't know.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Speaking of weirdness, Baron Corbin loses to Sin Cara via count out.
Yeah.
Sin Cara's back.
For how long?
It's not even the real Sin Cara. Would the real Sin Cara please stand up?
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Ziggler versus Rude.
That was a match.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just
Notice
not
how
good enough,
Ziggler
is it?
used Rude's tights or pants to hold the pin.
Yeah,
because that's what Rude
We
did.
forgot about
Oh,
to talk
well.
about the fact that AJ Styles interrupted.
I know, but then we have to talk about how AJ Styles now has a match with Sunil.
Yeah. Universe mode collapse. Just silly. I mean, the final bit we need to talk about is obviously the Nakamura Orton Owens Zayn match. I don't know where they're going with Owens and Zayn, but I quite like the fact that I don't know where they're going with Owens and Zayn.
I'm happy with that. Where the hell are they going with Nakamura and Orton?
I've no idea where they're going with Nakamura.
That I think Nakamura's in a holding pattern.
Nakamura needs to win the Royal Rumble.
The problem is
Nakamura-
that if they don't give him something to do, you've got between now and the end of January for him to kind of float around and do nothing. He could
But
become
I
stale.
don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, they do sometimes do this thing where they did it with the Money in the Bank winners. You kind of break someone down to the point where when they have a big win, it's like, oh my god, they had a big win. I just don't see, unless Nakamura feuds with Orton for the next couple of pay-per-views, I can see, here's my kind of, in my mind, here's how Nakamura works out. Survivor Series comes up next for SmackDown. I'm correct in that, aren't I?
Yep.
Because TLC is purely Raw. Then you got Survivor Series. Survivor Series will be Team Shane versus Team Owens.
Yep. So
Nakamura is going to be on Team Shane.
yep.
I can see that happening.
Then you've got Clash of Champions.
Then you've got Clash of Champions. I don't know. Shinsuke doesn't have a belt. He doesn't necessarily need to be on that show. I mean, is it a SmackDown only show, Clash
Yeah.
of Champions?
Yep. SmackDown.
What? What's that about? But what? So
'Cause-
US title match?
Because you've already had Clash of Champions with Survivor Series.
Maybe they'll do a scramble match, like a 5-man scramble match at Clash of Champions.
They could do, or they could have Nakamura and Orton versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
No, that's too weird. I just
I was joking.
yeah. So after that match, I think they might do like a fatal 4-way or a scramble match, something like that for the title, just to get as many bodies in there as you can. After that, it's the Rumble. So I'm not too worried about Shinsuke between now and the Rumble.
Got a
It's not-
question.
Yes,
It does go off topic.
that's what we do.
Right. Baron Corbin.
Yes.
Open challenge from Sin Cara. Or
Yeah.
Sin Cara answered the open challenge. Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Goldberg. No.
Yeah, no.
Anyone? I'd quite like it to be Neville. Imagine if Neville came out for the open challenge and then won the belt. Went, oh my god, Neville's not left. That'd be
That
quite
would be
clever,
pretty
wouldn't
cool.
it? He could say, I walked out on Raw to come to SmackDown.
Or if Neville came out and they just weren't expecting him to come out, and then he legitimately like put Baron into a submission and it was like, yeah, I won the belt, even though it wasn't supposed to.
That won't happen. You know that won't happen. Stop being silly.
I know. Sorry.
What if they use it as an opportunity to bring up someone from NXT, maybe, to win the belt off Baron?
Ooh, that's daring.
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I guess I'd
Possibly,
be happy
I
with
don't
that.
know.
But I see that as a standard Royal Rumble.
Roderick showing up in the. I think as well in the Royal Rumble we're going to get Pete Dunne, the WWE UK champion. I've said that already, but I think he'll be in the Rumble. I think he should be in the Rumble.
Yeah, I
He
think
des-
it's a
he
good
more than
introduction.
deserves it.
Like
He
even
more than deserves
if he just goes in there, he doesn't, he just makes an appearance. That's fine. And even if he just continues what he's doing,
I think he goes in there and he has a good half an hour in that ring and he eliminates a good amount of people.
that's fine.
I think that's a good possibility of that happening. So yeah, back to Shinsuke. Shinsuke or AJ Styles are winning the Royal Rumble. That has to be the outcome. That simply has to be the outcome, because the two matches at WrestleMania have to be AJ Nakamura, Roman Lesnar. Roman can't win the Rumble again this year. We cannot have another year of the fans dicking all over the Royal Rumble. I am sick to death of it. I didn't mind it the first time because it was funny when Batista won the Rumble, and weirdly enough, the last guy in the ring with him was Roman Reigns. The people were going apeshit for Roman Reigns, going, "Oh my God, Roman could do this." And if Roman had won that match, I'm pretty sure it would have been a different story for Roman going forward.
So we're looking for last two people to be in the ring are likely to be Shinsuke and Roman.
That would be incredible.
Unless
That would be legitimately incredible.
No. Who's...
Well, the heel turn could happen at the Rumble. Dean could take
Yes.
out Rollins and Roman,
Yep.
and then he's the heel.
But
I mean, that's a bit weak.
would
but-
Lesnar be in the Rumble?
Well, he could be. I don't think he will. I don't think he needs to be. I think that'd be a bit weird. I could see them doing something stupid like not having Lesnar but having Jinder in the Rumble. That would be dumb. But yeah, fundamentally, in my mind, it plays out that at the Rumble, it's going to be AJ versus Jinder or Shinsuke versus Jinder. More likely AJ, because we've seen Shinsuke Jinder. AJ wins the belt. Shinsuke wins the Rumble. It's obvious, but you have to do obvious sometimes.
Yep. And then you have Roadblock.
You don't have to swerve us all the time. You just have to say, look, this is the story we're doing. You're going to like it. Just wait it out. I don't see anyone having a problem with Nakamura winning the Rumble.
No.
That crowd will love that. I mean, there are Nakamura haters out there, but the majority of fans would be very happy with Nakamura winning it. The majority of fans would be very happy with AJ winning it at the same time. But I see AJ being the champion heading into WrestleMania, and then Nakamura finally getting the big one at WrestleMania. That's two pretty big main events you've got there. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura and Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. That's two big main events.
Don't forget Triple H.
AJ Styles versus Nakamura and Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns are two big main events.
Before we do the good night thing,
Yes.
can we run through predictions for tables
TLC.
versus chairs? Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Cool.
Do you have the match listings?
No, I was going to ask if you did.
Excellent. Good start. Well, I'm going to do some hold music.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so we have the Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann.
Gallagher and Kendrick.
Awesome, love it. Kalisto versus Enzo.
Kalisto. No, Enzo. This title's going to flip-flop more than a salmon.
Okay, awesome. The Demon versus Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail or Bray Wyatt leaves forever.
Yeah, it has to be Sister Abigail. For me,
it has to be Sister Abigail.
Yeah. Asuka versus Emma.
Asuka. Not even a question.
No.
I could see them being dumb enough to do Emma, but
Asuka
has to win.
Alexa Bliss, Mickie James. We've already said
Alexa. Yeah, Alexa.
And then we have The Shield versus Braun Strowman, The Miz, Kane, Cesaro, and Sheamus. The Shield. It's the Shield.
Yeah, but
it's
you're gonna make
it's
the Shield.
The Shield.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't make 5 guys look weak, and they're gonna make 5 dudes look weak against Roman. If Vince could get away with it, this match would be Roman versus those 5. Is that really the whole TLC card?
Apparently.
Is that really it? Because that sucks. That some of the cards we've had this year have been simply phenomenal. That is so weak. That's like mid-2000s weak. That's like 2007 weak. That is so poor.
Yeah, it's not.
That is shocking.
It's
that is properly awful.
yeah.
Like I might make a complaint to Ofcom.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
Are you going to give me a blockbuster match now that's going to fix everything?
We forgot to include Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox.
On the kickoff show.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm going to complain at Ofcom because that match ain't winning it for me. I mean, how big was No Mercy compared to this? Take away the Shield from this pay-per-view. Who's watching this pay-per-view? No one.
I would tune in just to see Sister Abigail.
Yeah, but casual fans aren't tuning in to see Sister Abigail. This is all about the Shield. The Shield have been brought back for this pay-per-view fundamentally because Brock Lesnar's not there.
Right. So, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, if the Shield they get round it some way, then the Shield have got to put every single member of the 5.
The Bar Mitzvah.
Yes.
The Bar Mitzvah. Yes.
They've got to put every single member of the Bar Mitzvah through a table.
Yeah.
And hit them with a chair.
1,000,000 Superman punches.
And then also incorporate ladders.
Well, yeah. I almost feel like someone else is going to interrupt this match.
Yeah.
Like, it's building up for that. But we'll see what happens. Thank you for joining us once again on the Scoop Dilly Oop. Right here on YouTube. The biggest
I'm still trying to think who's gonna
audio visual content. Stop fucking interrupting me. The biggest platform for audio visual content available on the web.
Have you got any more shit?
No.
Good night.
Bo Dallas.